It started subtly. A little less energy than usual, a slight dip in my usual enthusiasm. I brushed it off initially, attributing it to a busy week or a late night. But then I started noticing a new line around my eyes, a tiny roadmap of time etched onto my face. It wasn't just one but a network of fine lines that seemed to appear overnight. And the mornings that felt heavier than they ever had before. The simple act of getting out of bed became a monumental task. My reflection looked tired, a stranger staring back at me from the bathroom mirror. Not just sleepy but deeply worn out, as if the weight of the world was etched onto every pore. It was a weariness that sleep couldn't touch. The spark I once had, that inner fire that fueled my days, was fading, slowly dimming like a dying ember, replaced by a sluggishness that colored my days, turning vibrant hues into muted shades of gray. Every task felt like wading through mud. This wasn't about vanity, about chasing some unrealistic ideal of youth. It was about wanting to feel alive and present, to engage with the world with energy and enthusiasm. Instead, I was reaching for that third cup of coffee, desperately trying to jumpstart my system, chasing a fleeting buzz that inevitably crashed. Joints stiff, protesting with every movement, mind foggy, struggling to grasp even the simplest concepts. The mental clarity I once took for granted was now a distant memory. I realized I was just getting by, merely existing, accepting this slow decline as inevitable, a natural consequence of aging that I was powerless to stop. The turning point came on a draining Tuesday, a day that felt like it stretched on for an eternity, each hour heavier than the last. By 3 p.m. I was spent, utterly depleted, staring blankly at my work, the computer screen a blurry, meaningless mess. That night I canceled plans with friends, too exhausted to socialize, the thought of even a simple conversation feeling like an insurmountable burden. Lying on the couch, feeling the weight of exhaustion pressing down on me, I knew I was letting age win, surrendering to the narrative of decline. This was especially disheartening, despite being a doctor who preached health, a hypocrite failing to practice what I so readily advised to others. Looking at my reflection, I made a promise to myself. I wouldn't surrender to fatigue and brain fog. I would fight back against this feeling of slow decay. I knew that our bodies can heal and rejuvenate, that the human body possesses an incredible capacity for resilience and renewal. But I also knew that it's not about magic pills or expensive treatments, about seeking a quick fix or a miracle cure. The answer was in my daily choices, what I did or didn't do, the small, seemingly insignificant decisions that collectively shaped my health and well-being. It was time to take control of my health journey, to actively participate in my own well-being rather than passively accepting decline. I needed a simple, sustainable change, a realistic approach that I could incorporate into my daily life without feeling overwhelmed or deprived. That night, fueled by a renewed sense of determination, my quest for a real solution began. A journey to reclaim my energy and vitality. I was determined to find a way to feel truly alive again, to rediscover that spark and embrace life with renewed energy and enthusiasm. My journey began in the kitchen, not a lab. Food is powerful medicine. What we eat shapes how we feel and age. I wanted a daily habit, easy to stick with, that could fight the root causes of aging, inflammation, oxidative stress, and dehydration. My research pointed to these three as the main culprits behind fatigue, wrinkles, and brain fog. I envisioned a simple, potent drink packed with antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, and hydration. It had to be quick, delicious, and effective. My kitchen became my lab berries: green tea, lemon, turmeric, ginger. Each ingredient chosen for its proven benefits. I was crafting more than a drink, I was creating a daily ritual for vitality. The Sunrise Elixir was built on simplicity and power. The base green tea, rich in EGCG, a potent antioxidant. I brewed loose leaf tea for maximum benefit. Next, fresh lemon juice for vitamin C, essential for collagen and skin health. Turmeric and a pinch of black pepper followed. Curcumin fights inflammation, and pepper boosts its absorption. Finally, a handful of berries for anthocyanins, antioxidants that protect the brain. Blend it all. Cooled green tea, lemon, turmeric, pepper, berries. In under 5 minutes I had a delicious, powerful drink. This was my daily weapon against aging. Simple, accessible, and effective. Why does this drink work? It's all about oxidative stress. Free radicals, unstable molecules damage our cells, speeding up aging. Antioxidants are the heroes, neutralizing free radicals before they cause harm. The Sunrise Elixir floods your body with antioxidants, EGCG, vitamin C, anthocyanins. Think of free radicals as vandals and antioxidants as the police, keeping your cells safe. Without enough antioxidants, damage accumulates. wrinkles, fatigue, illness. A colorful, plant-rich diet is your best defense. This drink is a strategic daily intervention. Every sip delivers protection, slowing aging at the cellular level. It's proactive, not reactive. You're preventing damage before it shows up on your skin or in your energy. That's how you turn back the clock from the inside out. The real star of the Sunrise Elixir? Water. Hydration is the foundation of youthful skin and energy. Dehydrated skin looks older, hydrated skin is plump and glowing. Starting your day with this drink rehydrates you after sleep, smoothing your complexion. Hydration also fights fatigue and brain fog. Your brain needs water to function at its best. Water helps flush toxins, supporting your body's natural detox. The elixir combines hydration with nutrients for a double benefit. Never underestimate the power of starting your day with water. I committed to a 30-day challenge, one Sunrise Elixir every morning, no other big changes. I tracked my energy, focus, sleep, and skin in a journal. The ritual felt intentional. Brewing, blending, sipping. The taste was bright and refreshing, making it easy to stick with. I approached it with skepticism. I'd seen plenty of fads come and go. My goal wasn't a miracle, just a real improvement in how I felt. I took a before photo and asked my family to notice any changes. I was my own test subject, ready to see if this simple habit could make a difference. With each morning, my optimism grew. The experiment was on. The first days brought subtle changes, no instant miracles, but gentle shifts. My mornings felt smoother. I reached for coffee out of habit, not desperation. By day 3, my digestion improved, less bloating, more regularity. Internally, I felt lighter and more balanced. By the end of week 1, I noticed less puffiness under my eyes and a healthier skin tone. These small results fueled my motivation. The biggest surprise, my afternoon energy. I sailed through the usual slump, focused and steady. It wasn't a caffeine buzz, but a calm, lasting vitality. My baseline energy felt restored. 1 week in, I was already feeling hopeful. Small shifts were adding up. I was eager to see what the next weeks would bring. As I moved into week 2 and then week 3, I began to notice something truly remarkable. The positive changes I had experienced initially weren't just fleeting moments, they were building upon each other, creating a snowball effect of well-being. Afternoon energy became my new normal. No more midday slumps or desperate cravings for caffeine to push through the afternoon. I found myself consistently productive and engaged, even during those hours when I used to feel completely drained. The persistent brain fog that had been clouding my thoughts for so long vanished, lifting like a morning mist to reveal a clear, bright sky. My memory and productivity improved. Tasks that once seemed daunting became manageable, and I was able to recall information with ease. It was as if a mental cobweb had been cleared away, allowing my mind to function at its optimal level. I felt sharper, more alert, and more capable of handling whatever challenges came my way. This newfound mental clarity translated into a greater sense of confidence and control in all aspects of my life. Friends noticed, "You look great. Been on vacation?" They'd ask, genuinely curious about my apparent transformation. It was rewarding to hear their positive feedback and to know that the changes I was experiencing internally were also visible on the outside. Comparing my before photo, the difference was clear. The subtle yet significant improvements were undeniable. It was like looking at two different people, one tired and worn, the other vibrant and full of life. I noticed softer lines, brighter skin, and a noticeable reduction in puffiness around my eyes. My complexion had a healthy glow that I hadn't seen in years. I looked and felt healthier, and that feeling radiated from the inside out. It wasn't just about vanity, it was about a genuine sense of well-being and vitality. The persistent joint stiffness that had been plaguing me, especially in the mornings, gradually disappeared, allowing me to move with greater ease and comfort. My flexibility returned. I could bend and stretch without the familiar aches and pains that had become a constant companion. This was thanks in no small part to the powerful anti-inflammatory properties of turmeric and ginger, two key ingredients in my daily elixir. Recovery after workouts improved significantly. My muscles felt less sore and I bounced back more quickly after strenuous activity. I felt more resilient, both physically and mentally, better equipped to handle the stresses and demands of daily life. This wasn't just about looking younger, although that was a welcome side effect. It was about feeling functional and comfortable in my body, about reclaiming my vitality and enjoying life to the fullest. By day 30, the tired, sluggish version of me felt like a distant memory. I had more energy, clearer thoughts, and a renewed sense of purpose. I developed a more optimistic and positive outlook on aging, realizing that it wasn't necessarily a decline, but rather an opportunity for growth and continued well-being. One small, consistent change, a simple daily ritual, had made a real and lasting difference in my life. The Sunrise Elixir was now more than just a drink, it was a cherished part of my daily routine, a symbol of my commitment to health and well-being. I want to share this with you. Real change starts with small, consistent steps. It's not about grand gestures or overnight transformations. It's about the accumulation of tiny positive actions that over time lead to significant results. Think of it like this. Each small step is a seed, and with consistent nurturing, those seeds blossom into a healthier, happier you. You don't need fancy products or expensive equipment. You can start right now in your own kitchen with ingredients you likely already have. This isn't about complicated recipes or elaborate meal plans. It's about embracing simplicity and making conscious choices to nourish your body from the inside out. The beauty of this approach is its accessibility and sustainability. Here's the recipe. Brew a cup of green tea. Allow it to steep properly to extract all the beneficial antioxidants. Once brewed, let it cool slightly. This is important because adding hot liquids to a blender can sometimes damage it or alter the flavor of the other ingredients. Now carefully pour the cooled green tea into a blender. Make sure the lid is securely fastened before you begin blending. Next, add the juice of half a lemon. Freshly squeezed is always best for maximum flavor and vitamin C content. The lemon not only adds a zesty tang but also provides a boost to your immune system. Add approximately a quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder. Turmeric is a powerful anti-inflammatory agent, known for its numerous health benefits. Now, add a pinch of black pepper. Black pepper helps to enhance the absorption of curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, making it even more effective. Finally, add a handful of your favorite berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, the choice is yours. Berries are packed with antioxidants and vitamins, adding sweetness and a vibrant color to your elixir. Blend all the ingredients together for about 30 seconds or until you achieve a smooth and consistent texture. That's it, your daily anti-aging boost, ready in minutes. This simple elixir is a powerhouse of nutrients, designed to support your overall health and well-being. Commit to drinking this elixir every day for 2 weeks. Consistency is key to experiencing the full benefits. As you incorporate this into your daily routine, track your energy levels. Notice how you feel throughout the day. Pay attention to your skin and your ability to focus. These are all indicators of how your body is responding to the increased nutrients. Remember to celebrate small victories along the way. They add up to big changes over time. Acknowledge your commitment and the positive impact it's having on your life. Progress, not perfection, is the ultimate goal. Don't strive for an unattainable ideal. Focus on making consistent, sustainable improvements. If you happen to miss a day, don't get discouraged. Just start again the next day. It's all about getting back on track and maintaining momentum. This isn't a quick fix. This is about building a sustainable habit that serves you for years to come, supporting your long-term health and vitality. Every sip you take is a step toward a more vibrant, energetic, and healthier you. Embrace the journey and enjoy the process of nourishing your body. Choose to thrive, not just survive. Make a conscious decision to prioritize your well-being and live life to the fullest. You absolutely deserve to feel your best at every single age. Invest in your health and you'll reap the rewards for years to come.